Okay, hey, BrewTubers, welcome to Homebrew Wednesday. I've seen some really good videos. Northern Brewer, I think I just subscribed to your channel. You get some really good stuff. All I gotta say is, Dropkick Nate. So if you've been keeping track of my posts, it's only day 10. I would have let it, ferment. Well, I let it ferment for about 6 days, and then I added the dry hops, and I let the dry hops go for about 4 days. Is that right? Yeah, 4 days. And then I racked it to the keg today and forced carbed. Only because we've got renovations going on in the basement, and I'm losing my fermentation chamber and my cold crash chamber, so I had to go ahead and rack. I was forced to. Sorry, Nate. However, even though it's only 10 days, this beer is freaking phenomenal. So if you have not got the recipe for this, certainly get with the guys at Under the Table Brewing and ask them for the recipe, because it's simply amazing. It's really good. I cannot wait for this to sit in the keg for a few days. And anyway, we got some guests coming in this weekend. We're going to do some a lot of good news to celebrate. Some of my good friends had some good news this week, so we're going to get some cakes and cake and beer. We're going to do some beer tastings. I've got my my Sam Adams long shot, which you're going to see some video footage from that. I use the Blickman beer gun to put it in the bottles, and I like the Blickman beer gun because it allows me to I've never tried a counter pressure filler, obviously, but the Blickman beer gun allows me to put the beer in the bottle, purging the oxygen, while at the same time allowing me to kind of taste the beer in the keg, get it right to the carb and the flavor that I want, and then right at its peak, fill the bottle, and then you can purge at the end the CO2. And the best part is there's no sediment when you're all done. So anyway, I've got the 4 bottles packed, or not packed. I have it filled and capped and ready to go. I had to redo another bottle today because one of the bottles, I guess, I was learning how to use my little crimper, and I was a little too vigorous, and I cracked one of the bottles. So I noticed that today. So I went and I busted out the Blickman again, and I filled up another bottle. This one's kind of hazy. I'm hoping I can let it sit for a few days and it'll clear up, because the other bottles are really clear. And I was feeling pretty good about it until I drank this sample of Dropkick Nate, and now I'm not feeling so confident. Mine's a different beer style. It's an English bitter. So, and I think it's pretty good, and I've gotten a lot of good compliments from folks that have tasted it around here. So anyway, I watched the video from S.J. Pour on how to pack. That was a really cool video. I'm gonna go get some of the styrofoam panels, and I'm gonna do that for this Sam Adams long shot competition for the 4 bottles that I send in. Plus, I'm all excited now that I know how to bottle. I can start bottling my homebrew straight from the keg and sending it out to friends. And I have. And oh, by the way, if you interested in some beer mail, let me know. I don't know how this thing works. I'd like to send some beer mail out to some of you folks and let you get a taste of what I got going on, and give me your honest feedback. And I would certainly like to taste some homebrew from some of you guys out there too. So anyway, we're gonna drink some of this Dropkick Nate and some of this Punch and Judy. That's our spring break. So anyway, apologize in advance now for the floral prints I have going on in the background. This is the sanctuary of my wife's office here. So I had to find a quiet place to do this little segue. So anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. So I'm my own cameraman today. No brewing this week, but I do have some interesting brews that I am racking to a keg. I've got some friends coming over to taste my Sam Adams long shot competition beer, which is going to be an English bitter Punch and Judy version 2, a little bit lighter. And here, I don't know if you can see this, but I am racking to a keg my Dropkick Nate. I apologize. I'm supposed to let it sit in the carboy for about 7 to 10 days dry hopping. Unfortunately, we're doing a lot of renovations in the house, so I can't let it sit that long. You saw the video I did earlier of what we're doing with the man cave, turning this into a bar. As you can see, we've cleaned it out, and we've got it framed already. So work is underway. So everything is going as scheduled. I'm a happy camper, and you know, life's good right now. We'll see. Oh, by the way, this area that was going to be a huge washroom. This area right here with the blue tape, I don't know if you can see it, is going to be the bathroom with a shower. Over here in this corner is going to be the washer and dryer, and then all this space from about here all the way around to where these dryers and the sink is going to be my downstairs brewery. So my wife is going to let me get a gas range top, and you know, I kind of talked her into it by saying, hey, you know, Heather, I'm brewing upstairs. It's making it smell all hoppy. You know, you don't like the smell. It forces you and my daughter out. So, you know, why not, you know, since we're remodeling the basement, go ahead and, you know, put a range down here. So talked her into it. I'm going to make sure we do the ventilation and everything proper so we don't screw it up. But pretty exciting. So here I have my long shot competition entries. It's just the bitter. I used my Blickman beer gun, and it did a pretty good job. Only problem is one of the 4 bottles was cracked, so I have to go ahead and bottle another one tonight. But anyway, again, it's a short homebrew Wednesday this week. Not a whole lot to report, but hey, have yourself a homebrew.